We got mic working. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Today we'll be doing a quick tutorial on how to mod and edit your own buses in OMSI. So this is going to be a little quick tutorial. This is all thanks to our Patreon requests. So we're going to make this very nice, simple, and brief. So what you want to do is open your File Explorer and locate your OMSI file, and that can be found in your Drive, Steam, under Steam Apps, under Common, under OMSI 2. Alright, and what you want to do is go into Vehicles. Looks like we want to label Goodbye Lock. You don't want that to come out anymore. Anywho, Vehicles. So this is where all your vehicles are located. So the bus that we're going to edit today is the Gillig, Advantage. So you click on the file, click on model, and what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate one of these files. We're going to do an Allison CNG version. So what we're going to do is Control-C, Control-V, make a new vehicle file. And what you want to do next is rename the file, so that could be useful for later. Allison underscore CNG. So that's what we're going to call it. That'll be important for later. Then next you will open the file. And so this is the model. So everything that you see here is how the bus will appear in the game. So if you have a little 3D file of a CNG tank, for example, on my last somewhat tutorial, I did the Allison 35-footer CNG version, and let's see. Alright, so I use other files for reference, so you do Control F, CNG. Alright, so we have the CNG tank. Because what I did is try to find the CNG file. So this is the 3D model that I'm trying to put onto the actual bus. So let's see, 35. So okay, so what I'm going to do is it follows a certain format. So it depends on the file. So just go into your files, like for example, go under body. There's like a certain format that you have to follow in order for it to appear. So there's your 3D file, the body, then there's your illumination interior, and then your environmental BMP. So those are the stuff that you have to have in there too. So what we're going to do is exile that file. Then we're going to re-enter the 40-foot CNG. All of these are not the same, so what I'm going to do is type in body. Alright, body, this one, body dirt, body 2, oh body, so this is the body area. See, so that's a bit different. So what we're going to do, copy the format, and say body 3. But instead of using this one, we're going to change it to Advantage CNG tank. Control, copy the name, and make sure it's in the same format, so it's a 3D file. Paste. And afterwards, you're going to save the file so you can use that. Okay, so the model is ready to be used. So what we're going to do is actually get the bus file where everything comes together. So Allison, let's see, 35. Alright, 4. Got to check ISM. No. Some of these are preset. So we're going to make a new bus file. Alright, perfect. So we're going to take this existing bus file, Control-C, Control-V, Then we're going to change the name of it, CNG. And what we're going to do next, go into the file, and under model, see this model? So that's the 40-foot Allison version. But we're going to import a new modded version. So Allison 40-foot CNG, copy and paste. Let's see, make sure it's a config file, so make sure all this is in order. 40-foot Allison. And yeah, so that's how the model is ready, but it's not going to sound right. So what we're going to do is mash it up with our sound file. So, okay, let's see the last one. Add. So SLG Allison. So we're just going to use that sound, same sound that we used on CNG. So we go change these sounds. Nope, don't do that. Make sure you delete and keep it clean. So, all right, so that's good. So the most important thing, in order to not get confused, is to your friendly name. This has to be different, or else you're just going to get confused of what you're going to see. So we have low 4. I'm going to change the name to CNG ISLG 5. Control save the file. And this is how it will appear in game. So next step we're going to do is load OMSI. It's going to take a while. So we'll take this time to look at the chat. Chat's pretty quiet. I think I may need to get my computer updated soon because these things are a bit wonky. I may need to update some drivers or whatnot. Alright, so OMSI 2 takes a while, so does anyone have any questions at this time? Because for those who are watching the video after this live stream, feel free to put the questions in the comment, because by the time you're watching this, if you're not live, it will be no longer live when you're watching this. So that's why you have to refer to the comments for questions. So, let's see. Let's check. Let's see. Any new announcements for T? Any service changes? Yeah, there's signal upgrades. Very much needed. Mass bridge work. Yeah. I'll track what they did. Low line. Winchester 7. Winchester. Alright. Seems good. There's no delays or anything. Let's see what's happening on Pantograph. Alright. Oh. Nothing unusual. Yeah. Everything seems right. This project. Anything new? These ones. Construction update. That's good. Yeah, I guess serves Alston. Board update. Yes. So 2nd Street bus lane. Oh, 2nd Street. I haven't done a new 104 yet. But yeah, I'm just creating some filler. Some filler content that way in live. Yeah, this is an announcements tutorial. But oh, actually, this will be a good time to show you how announcements work. Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. So this is a workshop, so any questions? We can do this. So, for example, actually, I'm going to show you another thing or two about the announcements. Excelsior MTA. So, while we're waiting for OMSI to load, so this is our announcements tutorial. So, most importantly, you have to have the HOF file configured to the map that you are running with. So, this is how the announcements work. When you load up a bus in OMSI, you get your depot name. So the depot name has the destination signs and the HOF files, which is all the bus stops right here. Each bus stop has to have a different, so just like in real life, there can be multiple bus stops in the system with the same name, and the announcement will play the same. It works the same thing here. And what we can do is, let's see. For example, there's two things that we can do. Let's see. We'll Park Avenue at busway entrance. So I've gotten permission to use announcements from other people, but I've used announcements for myself. So, Park Avenue at busway entrance. So this is a good one because I've used this announcement. So the first step into making the announcement is besides putting it in the HOF file. So you just, let's say, for example, you just add the plus button in the HOF suite. So this is the bus stop name. This is what it will show on the display. And yeah, this is how it does it. So (1616) is mad, for example. So it just takes this one and puts it here. But if it's too long, is watching you. If it's too long, it doesn't do it all. So that's a funny example of 1616 is watching you. So for example, 1616 is watching you. So this is how you make your announcement. So this has to match up with the audio file. Here's what I mean. So for example, Park Avenue busway entrance. So I copy this, and what I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to use my own video channel. Oh, there's my workshop stream. Busway. Okay. So this is my announcement. So busway entrance. So what I do is I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to try to record this. 1 second. So I'm going to do a screen recording save it, then I will resume the speech.
Forest Avenue at Crosswind entrance.
Alright, now that I got my audio, I just go into editor. Let's do it into an editor, basically. That means I have to reload the editor I used to DaVinci, for example. So, for the hot files, for the D4ELF, DBC Chicago C bus, these do not need a hot file, meaning it doesn't need a root setup. It doesn't need a root configuration. So I have a bunch of root configurations that you can type into the IBIS system. So the only buses that do not need this system are the Chicago City buses, because you just type in it announces the stop for you without the stops as they show up in map, if you know what I mean. So you don't need to have this set up because it does it automatically for you. However, with the Excelsiors, you do need a root number, or else you're not going to get announcements at all. It's basically how it works. It's very complicated, but it gets the job done. So that's why I do both. So that's why if you see me do roots with the D4LF, this is why. Because I do not have the root set up in Hoff. For example, let's see, 116. I only have the 117, but not 116. I'll show you why this is important later when we get into the OMSI map. So the routes that I will be demonstrating with is the 110 in the OMSI map for my MBTA example. But anywho, we got our audio saved, so what we're going to do is convert our audio to, let's see, I was doing some edits earlier. So what we do, we pull our audio, pull the recording, and we crop it down. I already have it set to configure to send to a certain. I have it set up so it can say it can convert to an audio only file. So I put the same stuff that you will put. It will name the file like that. Okay. The next step we want to do is convert the audio file, because this converts it into MOVs or MP3s. But what OMSI uses is WAV files. So you just get a free audio converter. I've already preset to put it in the announcements folder. So this is the Boston area announcements. Like once I said, like again in the HOF file. Let's see, it's all saved. So this is the display name. This is how it will show up in the game. This is the announcements MBTA Boston area. I made MBTA Boston area and I linked it. Same thing with the row sign, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's under. This is where you keep the announcement folders under announcement, and they will play in game. So MBTA Boston area. So that's the same name as this one under announcements, which can be found under vehicles. Now we need to convert our files into WAVs. So we just go to sound recording because I have everything preset. So I'm going to take these ones for announcements. I was doing some edits earlier. You can batch. You can either put them one at a time or convert them all. Just convert. Then convert all your sound to audio. So now this is how you basically make announcements, and let's test it out in OMSI. We're actually going to test multiple things in OMSI, so this will be a double opportunity. Save your file. So yeah, this is like a two-bird, one-stone scenario. So this is how you do modding in sounds. So where we want to spawn at is Wonderland Station. Current day, Saturday. Actually, I want it to be Friday because you can get more services Friday. First, we're going to showcase our success with the Gillig mod, and I will point out any discrepancies if there's any. Wonderland Busway. Then we'll go test out the announcements, and that will conclude. Unless if anyone has any more questions, then that would be pretty much our how you can modify buses and how you can import sounds into OMSI. All right. Let's see. Right now the game is loading. Trying to find some abnormalities. Vehicles. XM40. I want to see if anything ran in Quincy recently. There was a few Cabot ones. And there was an Argo bus in 240 or something. Trying to fill out the run. Alright, let's see. Route number 1CT3. Of course, we'll be running on the CT3 because that's the most obvious. Okay, let's see. It doesn't do that. 765. Okay. Alright, the 110 announcement works. Oh, forget. So, we're going to test out the Gillig. Alright, so this is the friendly name that we came up with earlier. Oh, and it's broken. Alright, hold on. Why is it not working? Ah, darn, I need to go into logs. So if you found out that something is not working, you go into logs. Alright, let's see. They will tell you logs. Log file. Yep, exactly. So much garbage around. I'll tell you why you're not working. Let's see. Chrono Sublime. Error. Excelsior script is bad. Error Gillig. Alright, Gillig. Class. Alright, so that's missing. All right. So it's broken. Let's see if we can fix that. So the good thing, since we didn't spawn it, it shouldn't be an issue. Go like advantage. So this is what we're gonna do. Control, because I don't know what to call SMG, CNG. Okay, so in the log file, this is not part of the tutorial, but normally it works, but I don't know what I did wrong. CNG. Yeah, is something wrong? Alright, let's see. So, there's nothing wrong with the bus file. There's something wrong with the config file. So, alright. So what we're going to do is some trial and error. You're going to remove this. And move that to the end of the file. Save that. But the thing is, we didn't load the bus, so that's why it didn't glitch out or crash out. So we're gonna tackle one issue at a time. So it's important to use your preview window. It tells you exactly what the bus will look like. I said it will tell you exactly what the bus will look like. Still broken. Yeah, this is why modding in OMSI is a hit or miss sometimes. You get like a advantage. Because either you can either get it to work or not to work. It depends on your luck and skill. Unless there's error. CNG. Yeah, let me just remove that from script. Alright, close that. Reopen it. And we broke the game. Very good. And OMSI crashed out! Oh, this stinks. Game crashed out literally. No, I'm just gonna start over and hope for the best. So, alright, so I'm just gonna delete some stuff. The sound file is good. I just need to redo the Gillig file. Gillig advantage. This is gonna be very quick, but you basically, you know what's happening. Let's see, under vehicles, Gillig advantage. I'm just gonna use that one because that one could have had problems for all I know. That one could cause a game to crash out. Body. Yep. Okay. Yep. I can just no. What? Where was the thing that was just editing? Let's see. 42 CNG. Oh! I know what went wrong. So, guys, whatever you do, make sure to do not delete the slash before the model file. Very, very important. If you do, your bus will not work. So make sure you have the model slash your file name slash CFG. If not, this is exactly what's gonna happen to your bus. It's not gonna load, the file is gonna get confused, and your game is gonna crash out. So, very, very important. So this tutorial, I thought this was a failed tutorial, but this shows you why you should always double check your file. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you trouble. Trust me, because I just learned the hard way, and you just saw it on live. So this is important that you learn this now. That let's go back to Wonderland and see this masterpiece. But now you know how to debug if something were to go wrong. So this is a worthwhile tutorial for those who are interested. It's been about a half hour, but this will be a half hour of you're gonna learn some good stuff out of this tutorial. Whether it's making your own announcements, testing out some things. So the announcements I put in there were the 110 announcements. For the exterior door announcements, I'm still working on in interior stop announcements because there's just so many of them. Either I might do some splicing or I might even use my own voice. I don't mind using my voice, but I think for the exterior ones, I think I'm just going to use the actual system. Because there's no way I'm going to do my voice for all day. There's no way I'm going to redo it with the actual voice, unless if the stop is significant enough, or it can be easily edited in. But yeah, this tutorial That means I can do some more route creation. Actually, I can make the fan trip. Alright. Now we're back in OMSI. Alright. 3007, that's a limb bus. 116 to Maverick. Alright, so. We can turn on preview if you want. Alright, so the game has loaded up properly, so shows you what's going on. So we're gonna actually turn off preview. We're going to gig. There we go. Should be sorry for CNG. Alright, preview. So for the moment of truth. Okay, so see, this is how you mod. Alright, CMBTA, CNG. Let's say 7600 series. So this is now a 40-foot CNG version. So the only thing I added on the top was the CNG tank, and since I already have a file pre-made, so basically you got the sound, you got the model, and this is how you basically mod. So you can swap out the mods, you can swap out the audio and stuff. You can make your own combo. Let's test this out. Alright, so I wonder why my thing is sounding weird. Because my headset was playing hooky, or someone held the door. Come on, headset. I want the surround sound. I want to hear the good stuff. Couldn't connect me. Alright. Fine. If you say so. So, on this bus, the hot file is not up to date, so the system will not work. So, oh well. So the bus. So this is what I put. I modded the CNG tanks on top, and that is now our 40-foot version. And I made an MBTA livery as well. So enough with that one. So we're just going to borrow this Excelsior for a second. So this is what the up-to-date mod file.
Route 117, service to
Wonderland.
Okay, so remember how I said like it got only the 116 in there? So if you type in the 117 in the system, you get your working announcements. But since the 110 is not entered into the IBS system, it's not going to work with your current configuration. So that's not going to work. So, oh well. Only 117 currently.
Wonderland.
busway.
Blue line and bus connection. Please report any unattended bags or suspicious behavior to the bus driver.
Por favor, reporte cualquier artículo desatendido o comportamiento inapropiado al conductor del autobús.
Alright, so this is how you get your announcements. So what we're going to do next, and I want to go missing one. We're going to do the 110 from Wellington to Wonderland. But you see, some announcements will not work because it's not entered into there's not audio files of the announcements yet. So we're going to use the D4LF because, as you just seen, it doesn't work with the Excelsior needs and the announcements or route setup. Well, since I don't have the 110 set up yet, it will not work. Hello, JJ, Justin, welcome aboard. Hello, LMBT God, welcome aboard. So we're going to start our trip at Wellington. So we just did the Park Avenue busway announcement. Let's see. Wellington. Okay, at Wonderland. So we're going to do 110 from Wonderland. So the MBT God, I'm about to friend you after this video. Actually, might as well do that right now. Well, while I have you here. Oh, yep, I am home. Because I know I'm going to forget because I'm busy. Sent you a friend. What's your gamer tag again? Yes, let me take out. Just tell me your gamer tag, then I can send you. I can. Let's see. So bus says RG in Jamaica Plain. We can do some Jamaica Plain based routes in the virtual. So yes, King. Okay, bunch of these, not friends, right? Not friends. All right, since you asked nicely. There, we're friends now. Anyways, let's get started. Ten. There we go. Let's see if there's an earlier one. Nope. I'm just going to run early. As an extra. Yes, the Chicago bus. You don't need the announcement files. Actually, no. You do need the. You do need the only thing you need. So this is what the only thing you need. You need the stops, the stop files. Let's see, but you don't need the routes. You don't need the route configuration. The only thing you need is your destination with your signs and the stops. And you need to make sure the stops match the announcement file. So only the CTA, just Chicago DBC buses do not need those, but everything else needs those. So for example, I have the 110 announcements on here, but as you've seen earlier, the 110 didn't work on the other buses because I didn't have that set up yet. But that's only for interior announcements, but exterior announcements work on both because I've done the appropriate modding work.
110. Service to London.
Please report any unattended behavior to the bus driver.
Por favor, reporte cualquier artículo desatendido o comportamiento inapropiado al conductor del autobús.
Let's just ignore these cars for now. So, yeah, so those are the announcements. So I'm gonna eventually clean up this rotary. I'm gonna skip stops for now because it's a demo run.
1456 North Shore Road.
Nope, this is going to be an instruction bus for test purposes.
Opposite Mahal Avenue.
So these bus announcements are already in the files.
Parkway. Bus connection. Bell Silver. Bus connection.
Yeah, so you can make this. So yeah, you can make the stop announcements, but you don't need the. You can skip the routes parts in there for now. Just destination and stops.
Avenue.
School Street.
Please make priority seating available to seniors and persons with disabilities.
Por favor, ceda los asientos de prioridad a personas mayores o personas con discapacidad.
Here we go.
Forest Avenue at Busway entrance.
Yep, now it's in the game now. Exactly how we enter it in the system. Yeah, so the New Fire Excelsiors need the route announcements. They need a route setup. So these next few announcements will not work. Cambridge Street is so the names are in the game.
Irving Street.
So Irving Street, that thing has an audio file to it. So if it has an audio file, it's gonna play it. If not, it's just not gonna play it. Irving Street has one. They're passing by Woodlawn. McLevy Street doesn't have an audio file yet, so it just remains mute. Pascal Avenue, Woodlawn. Not there yet. Abbott Avenue still needs some announcements. So that's why I need to update the announcement. So let me take what is your question? Yeah. Clarence Street doesn't have one yet. Yes, you have to have the bus stop on the. You just need to have the bus stops and the route set up in the new Flyer Excelsiors. If you know what I mean. So, unfortunately, this is a PC-only game. This game is not supported on mobile. Yeah, so you have to play on the actual PC. Clarence Street, not sure why. Sometimes you need to reset it. Yeah, I think the system broke. But yeah, you do get the point. Yeah, sometimes this happens in real life. But yeah, the MBT God, yes, this is available on Steam. So you can play Steam on the computer, but this map is private. Yeah, the only downside and mistake that I realized that I made is that the 110 goes via Gateway Center, even though that doesn't. So I need to fix that. So yeah, either or. Busting size, skip the stuff. So the thing is, cars are not supposed to be there, so you use some map editing to fix that. Now, what is the other question that needs to be done? Take a few more questions because I feel like I met all the objective goals.
Service to Wellington.
All right, time for questions. Nah, I don't really chat that much on Roblox. I just play. So, if you see me in the game and I'm streaming, just feel free to join, say hello. I don't bite. Really. Other than that, then yeah. So, just gonna give it a second for further questions. But yeah, I'm gonna do some code breaking. Yeah, 20 years of Silverline. Do some Silverlines. Go Celtics. Yep. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Boston. Be amazing. Let's see. Do some code breaking. I have 11, 110 to Woodlawn. I think we can have some more runs to rush hour. I don't know why it's loading up the AI stuff. So, let's do some announcement show-offs. 110. Park.
Service to Broadway. Park. Service to Broadway. Park.
Let's see. Four. July Wellington Park. Woodlawn.
110. Service to Woodlawn.
Yep, emergency.
Service to Woodlawn.
And that was just for 109.
Service to Woodland Square. Service to Glendale Square.
Ode short terms.
109. Sullivan.
So every announcement I have. Yes, exactly. So that's how it works. And let's see. Have that updated.
Route 116. Service to
Wonderland. Route 21. Service to Forest Hills.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Route 21. Service to Forest Hills.
What bus number is that? 852. Yeah, I've seen that here a few times.
Route 20. Route 21. Service to Forest Hills.
Route 38. Service to
Forest Hills.
So, yeah, after. Oh, this can be used for both. So, if you have roots configuration, it can be used on the D4LF, so this doesn't really matter. But if you have roots, it's good for all buses. So yeah, still champions.
Route 38. Service to
Forest Hills.
Thanksgiving. Well, thank you everyone for watching. This has been a great tutorial, and see you